Welcome back, Love Stylers. I'm Misty. It's like, Misty, why are you wearing a Santa shirt? It's only September. Because I want to talk today about carnivore keto diets and the holidays. I'm thinking early. Thank you for subscribing. We talk a lot on this channel about the carnivore diet, the keto diet, and lifestyle choices you may want to make to improve your life, to become your best version, and pursuing your art. So, the holidays are up and coming. It's September, and some of them have already begun, like Rosh Hashanah for the Jewish folks. We celebrated yesterday in my house. And yes, I ate some apples and honey. It's like, Misty, that's not carnivore. If you watch some of my other videos and you've been watching my channel for a little bit, you know that I have a treat now and then. Yes, real ice cream occasionally. Yes, some dark chocolate more occasionally. Coffee. And sometimes some fruits. So let's concentrate on how we can stay ahead of the holidays while dieting, whether you're on low carb, keto, carnivore, paleo, what have you. Whatever diet you may be on, it is smart to think ahead before the holidays just creep up on you. Start thinking about it today in September, when you can plan out what you will and will not let affect your health and your diet. Let's talk about Halloween. If you're anything like me, you have the candy on Halloween. Now, this year may be different with quarantining and the situation we're going through. There may be less trick-or-treaters. I don't know what's going to happen, but I have a funny feeling that the candy is still going to be around. Whether you're at work and people are handing out candy for free, there's a bowl in the middle of the table, and you're going to have to try to resist this. If you're anything like me, this is difficult. I love Starburst. I may have a few at Halloween time, and I try to keep it in the box, but candy for Halloween is a big trigger for a lot of us. Then we go to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, we have the pies. People make special desserts, cookies. Thanksgiving is all about the desserts and a lot of carbs during your Thanksgiving meal. For me, a trigger for me at Thanksgiving is mashed potatoes and gravy and biscuits, stuffing. These kind of things are very carby, not part of my plan. I can eat as much turkey as I like, try to keep it in the box. But these things are coming up. I want you to start thinking about it early and how we're going to prevent this from happening. I have a few suggestions, which I'll touch on in a minute. Then we come to Christmas and Hanukkah, where it's all about the food for some families. I know in my family growing up, probably in yours too, a lot of this celebrating, consists of breaking bread together. It is fun. It is very joyful. Your senses kick in. Us as humans, we have our senses. We're triggered by the smells of delicious desserts, cookies baking, and different things that may not be part of your low-carb plan, your carnivore or keto plan. And you smell that stuff cooking. You may be cooking it yourself for others, for your guests. Carby stuff, mostly desserts for most people. Breaking bread is fine and good. I understand this is something that we do to celebrate, something we do to get together and enjoy ourselves. You don't have to be perfect when you are dieting through the holidays. So don't misunderstand me. I have some suggestions. During Christmas, during Hanukkah, there's a lot of dishes that are special, that people only make once a year, that you look forward to. And it may be, something that is just really enjoyable for you. There are keto versions of some of these things. You can make a faux dessert, a keto dessert, to help you through this. That is one of my suggestions. Starina, my cat, agrees in the background that we're going to make a keto dessert this year, try to keep us on track. So that's one suggestion, making a keto dessert. If you know what the ingredients are in a keto dessert you may have made yourself, you are less likely to cheat. Now, I imagine some of us are going to cheat a little bit, but let's talk a minute about where you are currently. Now, we just went through, and we are still going through, quarantining. We're at home, we're with our family, we're watching movies together. It's kind of a nice thing, in a way, that we get to spend a lot of time at home. So that is the good side of the quarantining we've had to do. But some of us have gained the quarantine 15. Tons of people have gained weight from being home, having the comfort foods around, making the extra special things, having your popcorn, your cookies, your ice cream. Some people have gained a little bit of weight, or if you've maintained your weight, I say congrats. But have you lost any weight in the past few months? So we could talk about ways that we can prevent this from happening any further, especially during the holidays. So now I want to talk about some suggestions. It's like, Misty, well, what am I supposed to do? It's Christmas. It's Hanukkah. It's Thanksgiving. It's Halloween. I love these holidays. I love the treats. That's like most people. We all seem to have our little special things that we like. And we feel we deserve them. But you know what you deserve more than the treats? You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to look how you want to look and be your best version. You deserve not to undo all of the work that you've done over the past year to lose your weight. If you add up the quarantine 15 to another 5 or 10 pounds from the quarantine holiday we have coming, you're back to 40 pounds overweight. Let's think now. I think this is really important, guys. To think now, plan it out now, make it a thing in your life. Make it part of your holiday plans. And the holidays have started already. And we're going to stay on track, at least for the most part. Here are my suggestions. First of all, I want you to tell your family that you are on a special diet, whether it's carnivore, keto, low carb. Just say, I'm eating on a certain plan and I would like to stay on track. So mom, dad, sis, bro, aunt, uncle, nephew and niece, I need your help this season. I need you to respect the fact that I won't be indulging in so many desserts and so many dishes. It's not an insult to anybody if you made a special dessert you thought I would enjoy. This I'm going to need your help with, family, and I need your support. Don't tempt me. Don't make fun of me. Please respect the fact that I am eating on plan, and you can have whatever you like. It doesn't affect one another. So get your family on board to support you with this. I feel this is really important, and you'd be surprised how supportive your family can be. You just have to let them know. Sometimes, as carnivores, or eating keto and low carbonate and dieting, people may not understand what we're eating, why we're eating this, why we're not eating that. It's not for them to understand. You're trying to be your best version. So just explain to your family ahead of time, maybe, in a very nice manner, that you will be staying on your diet for the most part. And it's up to you if you want to have a little something. But you don't want to be tempted or teased, and you ask your family for their support in a loving manner. Also, don't be afraid to bring your own keto version of your favorite dish or everyone's favorite dish. There are many ways to make everybody's favorite dish. Have them try it if they're interested. If they've seen how much weight you've lost and they don't know where to begin, say, Mom, this is cauliflower mash and keto gravy, and maybe you should try it. It tastes like potatoes after the first few times you try it. I'm hooked, and that's what I'm going to be having this Thanksgiving. So making your own dishes, that's one of my suggestions to keep you on track during the holidays so you can keep your weight off and at least not gain weight. And making a keto dessert, you know what's in it. You know what you can have. It's low carb, and it might prevent you from eating the real sugar desserts that you don't want to eat. You know, I didn't mention one of the big temptations besides the ones I've talked about, desserts and starchy foods, alcohol. This is a huge one for us who are trying to diet and keep the weight off. I say no. Just say no. Alcohol will stall you. It may stall you for days if you have a drink. I don't believe in alcohol consumption. I have a problem with that myself personally. Check out my video here about dieting and alcohol. And I haven't drank in the last 3 years. I had to give that up. That was my favorite treat of all the treats. If you have trouble with alcohol, I'm going to make a suggestion you may hate. I'm going to say it anyway. And this actually may be a way that you don't eat dessert as well. I have done this and it works. Sometimes I'll go to a party in the afternoon. There's lots of sweets there. I don't want to have any sugar sweets. I'll have a coffee with some cream. It does something. It kind of makes you feel a little full, a little satiated. You get over that hump of having a trigger and wanting to just grab that dessert. Have some coffee. I want you to try this. You don't want to try it too late at night. Another thing, tea and honey is a great solution. A little teaspoon of honey instead of a big piece of apple pie with full sugar apple pie and crust and all that, with the flour in there and the apples and the sugar. Have a teaspoon of honey with your tea if that's going to get you by. These are just suggestions to get us through the holidays and staying on track with our diet. Another suggestion I have, if you know you're going to be at a party, a family gathering with lots of sweet treats and you love sweet treats, maybe bring a little fruit with you. Have some fruit. Some people have berries and cream. A little bit of whipped cream is not that bad if it's going to keep you on track. Some strawberries and cream is very delicious. Have an apple, have an orange, have some pineapple. These are better choices for the holiday season. Let's start now in an uphill swing to losing weight again and be together with our loved ones during the holidays, not for the food and the treats, even though, you know, that always seems like a nice little bit of icing on the cake, no pun intended. We can keep our shit together for the holidays, guys. You have lost weight. You are becoming your best version, and I'm proud of you. Let's keep the weight down. Let's bring some fruit, have some coffee, stay away from the alcohol, drink some more water, and stay away from the sweets and the starches this season. We want to thank you for listening to our music, Black Eyed Soul. We have a new album coming out any day now. We'll keep you posted. Thank you for following me on Instagram. And this season, don't get fat. Keep your weight off. Use the suggestions that I have made if it helps you. And happy holidays from Love Style. Peace out.